Good morning, everybody. I don't know if there's anyone lurking out or not yet. Might be a little bit light on the viewership today, but I'll still get my content up. And even though opening day for Major League Baseball has been delayed because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, we will be having opening day, Topps opening day 2020, 2 blaster boxes I got today. Went to Walmart yesterday and seen they had some in there, so I bought the ones they had in stock. It looks like they had probably just stocked because I was just there like about 2 days ago. J. Papa 1975. I'm here, brother. Thank you very much for popping in. First one in the stream today there, J. Papa. All right. So I will be starting precisely at 10:30. We'll see. I know some people had told me they turned on their notifications for 10:30, so we might get people jumping in right at 10:30. I do like to jump in at least a few minutes before, just in case you want to chat in the channel. But it is 10:30, so I'm going to get ready to get started here. So we are going to be opening up these 2 blaster boxes of opening day 2020, even though Major League Baseball has postponed the start of the season and has temporarily suspended spring training down in Arizona and Florida. So without further ado, we are going to get in. I'm going to set these off to the side for now here. And then I'll bring them up so we can highlight them when we do get to that part. But we will be going into our Hall of Famers here. Sorry, just getting things slightly readjusted here. Okay. And let's see. See if I can get... And I will bring these cards to the front and center when we do each individual's biography for their induction into the 1976 Hall of Fame. That was our nation's 200th birthday back in the day. So without further ado, we do have Oscar Charleston, Roger Connor, Cal Hubbard, Bob Lemon, or Lehman, some people say, Freddie Lindstrom, and Robin Roberts that we are going to go through today. So without further ado, I am going to get into our... Hunter Busher is in the house. How you doing there, Hunter? Nice to have you joining in with us. So like normal fashion here, I will move them front and center when I am doing their biography. So without further ado, because I do need to finish just before noon today. So Oscar Charleston. Oscar McKinley Charleston inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976. His primary team was the Pittsburgh Crawfords. So we are starting to get into some of the older baseball players. So a lot of these I probably won't have some of their ball player cards, kind of like the 53s that are here, but they're just reprint 53s. I don't have many real 53s in my collection. But yeah, so we will get a lot of these Hall of Fame, what they call postcards, in case you've never seen these before. These are just basically like a actual postcard that the Cooperstown does produce each year when they do have the inductees. So these are postcards of the Hall of Famers. They're a little bit bigger, but I do have the pages in a binder. I have the complete set of these up through 2019. They haven't produced the actual 2020 cards yet, but I do have spaces in my binders for those when they do come out. So, and he was a center fielder. So Charlie was a tremendous left-handed hitter who could also bunt. Steal 100 bases a year and cover center field as well as anyone before him or since. He was like Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and Trish Speaker rolled into one, said Buck O'Neill. As a youth, Oscar Charleston was a bat boy for his hometown Indianapolis ABCs at the age of 15. And then he enlisted in the military and was sent to the Philippines, where he played baseball with the 24th Negro Infantry in 1915. Still a teenager, Charleston returned to Indianapolis and quickly became a star center fielder for the ABCs. The next year, he led them to the first of many championships in his career. A powerful hitter who could hit to all fields and bunt, Charleston was also extremely fast on the base paths and in center field. He played a very shallow center, almost behind second base, and his great speed and instincts helped him outrun many batted balls. He had a powerful arm, coupled with this great natural ability was a Ty Cobb-like aggressive demeanor and will to win. His temper flared on and off the field, and a story is told in which Charleston ripped the mask off a Ku Klux Klan member and confronted him face to face. His finest season was likely 1921, when he hit well over 400 and led the Negro National League in doubles, triples, and home runs. He won batting titles in the Eastern Colored League in 1924 and 1925 and led the American Negro League in hitting in 1928. Sportsline, you're in the house. Donald's on fire. No, but thank you very much. I got your order that you ordered on my eBay, from my eBay store, and this morning when I went to get my blood draw for my doctor's appointment next week, I dropped off your package in the post office, so it is on your way. Most likely, I would say you should probably have it by Monday. Okay? Thank you very much for that order. I was almost tempted to give you the last 3 packs I had from Arizona, but maybe down the road I'll just send them to you. How's that sound? But thank you for buying those. You bought 10 of my 13 packs for those. So, but thanks. Appreciate you jumping into the stream here this morning. Hopefully you and your crew are staying well and healthy there. And appreciate you being here. From the mid-1920s on, he was a player-manager for several clubs. In 1932, he joined the Pittsburgh Crawfords and would manage the club many consider the finest Negro League team of all time, featuring 5 future Hall of Famers, including himself, Cool Papa Bell, Josh Gibson, Judy Johnson, and Satchel Paige. Charleston hit 3 home runs in leading the Crawfords to victory in the 7-game championship in 1935 against the New York Cubans. He played 9 seasons of winter ball in Cuban, amassing statistics quite similar to his Negro League achievements. He is thought to have hit .326 lifetime in exhibition games against the white major leaguers. In the 1940s, Charleston scouted for Branch Rickey, making recommendations on the best players to consider for the job of integrating the major leagues. He managed as late as 1954, when he led the Indianapolis Clowns to a league championship. That fall, he suffered a stroke and died. He was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1976. For the last word on Oscar Charleston, we turn to teammate and fellow Hall of Famer Satchel Paige, who said, "You had to see him to believe him." Okay? So, some people asked me, why are you playing so close to the right field foul line? What they didn't know was that Charleston covered all 3 fields, and my responsibility was to make sure of balls down the line and those in foul territory, said Dave Malarcher. So some of his stats, unfortunately, they are not complete, but this is the stats that they do have on file for him, his career at a glance. He played in 239 games, 3,981 at-bats, 879 runs, 1,350 hits, 219 doubles, 89 triples. Kevin's card collecting is in the house. How you doing, Kevin? Hopefully you're having a great morning today. Home runs, 141, 602 RBIs, 226 stolen bases, 409 walks, a batting average of .339, an OPS of 946, an on-base percentage of 946, and a slugging percentage of 545. So there we have it, the first Hall of Famer inducted in 1976. So let me just kind of set him off to the side here as we pull up our next Hall of Famer. Roger Connor here. All right, Roger Connor. I'm going to go ahead and try and set this off at an angle once we're done. That way you'll know we're done with those guys. All right. So Roger Connor, inducted, of course, in 1976. His primary team was the New York Giants, and he was a first baseman. All right. I enjoyed your video last night that you loaded up there, Kevin, your NASCAR video where you opened up a box that had, that was kind of unique though, had one pack of NASCAR cards, and that was some pretty nice, cool cards that you pulled out of that box. So I guess even though there was only one pack in there, that was pretty cool to see those types of pulls. And it was something different for sure. Yes, it was. So when the 19th century baseball star Roger Connor passed away in 1931 at the age of 74, the first line of his obituary called him the Babe Ruth of the 80s. But Connor was much more than just a slugger. Connor spent 18 seasons in the big leagues, breaking in with the Troy Trojans in 1880. So it's not the 1980s they're talking about, but the 1880s. The Trojans in 1880 before finding a long-time home with the New York Giants. The broad-shouldered first baseman with the distinctive handlebar mustache would eventually become the national pastime's first power hitter, as well as one of the most popular players of his time. When he retired in 1897, his 138 career home runs were more than anybody had ever hit until Ruth surpassed it in 1921. He is a fine specimen of physical development as any in the profession, being a few inches over 6 feet in height, weighing over 200 pounds without an ounce of superfluous flesh, and being admirably proportioned. Read a profile in the New York Clipper. Notwithstanding his great size, he is endowed with more than the average amount of activity, and evidently possesses extraordinary powers of endurance. Connor's honorable and straightforward conduct and affable and courteous demeanor toward all with whom he is brought into contact have won him deserved popularity both on and off the field. All right. An offensive marvel and lefty swinging Connor would hit more than 10 home runs in a season 7 times, a 19th century record, and on 11 occasions topped a 300 batting average. On September 10, 1881, he also hit the Major League's first Grand Slam home run. One of Connor's more memorable feats occurred on September 11th, 1886, playing at the Polo Grounds in New York City. At 110th Street and 5th Avenue, he hit a ball that landed on 112th Street on the other side of right field wall. So impressed were members of the New York Stock Exchange that they passed around a black top hat and took up a collection that eventually led to a $500 gold watch being presented to Connor a few games later. According to the New York Times, he met it squarely, and it soared up with the speed of a carrier pigeon. All eyes were turned on the tiny sphere as it soared over the head of Charlie Buffington in right field. Dear old Roger, as the fans called him, was later quoted as saying, "I used to nail the horsehide over the fence into tall grass, and that would tickle some of the old New York stockbrokers." Blessed with only not only power but with speed, Connor was known as an intelligent base runner who would end his career with more than 200 stolen bases and triples. Sports writer Sam Crane once penned, with his weight catapulting him with speed and force, he slid feet first and, as he landed, could bob up like a jack-in-the-box. So Roger was both active and nimble, and did fully as well, if not better, in the fielding line than his contemporaries. He had a tremendous reach, a good pair of hands, and was exceedingly good on pickups, digging the ball out of the dirt, said Sam Crane. So for his career stats and career at a glance, he had 1,998 games he played in, 7,797 at-bats, 1,620 runs, 2,467 hits, 441 doubles, 223 triples, 138 home runs, 1,323 runs batted in, 244 stolen bases. He walked 1,002 times, a batting average of .316, OPS of .883, an on-base percentage of .397, and a slugging percentage of .486. So there we have it, our second Hall of Famer inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976, Roger Connor. Moving on to our third inductee, putting Roger Connor back in line over here, is Cal Hubbard. Cal Hubbard. All right. So Cal Hubbard, his full name is Robert Calvin Hubbard, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976. He did not have a primary team because he is one of the umpires inducted into the Hall of Fame. So on the gridiron, Cal Hubbard pioneered the modern linebackers position and was one of the most intimidating players in the National Football League. But it was his remarkable ability to arbitrate the action of the baseball diamond and propel Hubbard to become the only man in both pro football and baseball halls of fame. I am just a big old country boy who hated to sit on the sidelines, Hubbard said. I wanted to be in the middle of the action. Standing at 6'3" and weighing a menacing 250 pounds, Hubbard was the physical anchor for football's most dominant defenses from 1927 to 1936. He won 4 NFL championships with the New York Giants and Green Bay Packers, and was named the league's all-time tackle by a Pro Football Hall of Fame committee in 1969. But by 1936, Hubbard was already moving on to a new career as an American League umpire. Hubbard had already umpired in the minor leagues during the football offseason beginning in 1928. In the 1936 NFL championship game against Boston, Hubbard saw teammates Les Corzine's leg get snapped and decided that was the end of his gridiron career. Well, boys, if I've ever done anything to you all in my professional career, you've got a minute to settle the grudge, Hubbard told his Giants teammates in the locker room. This is positively my last football game. Hubbard's extraordinary vision, often speculated to be at 20-10 level and 20/10 level, and made him an excellent judge of balls and strikes. Furthermore, while Hubbard's imposing size made him a tough man to intimidate, he was not quick to eject players. The best umpire is one who can handle a difficult situation and players in the game, Hubbard explained. However, you've got to know the rules. Indeed, Hubbard was revered by players, managers, and executives for extensive knowledge of the rulebook. In 16 years as a big league umpire, Hubbard was selected to call 4 World Series and 3 All-Star games. We pop over here. Hey, Donald Blondell, by God's grace. 3 Card Collectors is here. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's it. Are we opening cards today? Yes, I will be opening cards today there. You'll see when we get to that part, okay? All right. I'll be opening 2020 opening day today, okay? 3 cards. As soon as we're done with the Hall of Famers. All right. Hubbard established clearly defined roles in the field positions for each arbiter and helped Emmett Ashford become the first African-American umpire to work in the major leagues. Hubbard ended his 2-sport career when he retired from the American League office in 1969. 7 years later, Hubbard became the 5th umpire to be elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. So there we have it. Our 3rd inductee for 1976 was Cal Hubbard, who was an umpire. Set him aside here and move up our 4th inductee into the Hall of Fame in 1976. Move you back in a prominent spot here, there, Cal. And now we will go over, get that out of the way real quick. Our 4th inductee, Bob Lemon, or Bob Lehman. Some people say it Lehman. I say it Lemon. Spelled the same way. So Robert Granville Lemon and Lehman, either way. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976. His primary team was the Cleveland Indians, and he was a pitcher. So Bob Lehman didn't want to be a pitcher, but thanks to testimonials of those who faced him early on, he grudgingly became one of the game's best. If it hadn't been for baseball, Lehman said, I'd still be pumping gas back home in Long Beach, California. As a minor leaguer, he played the infield and outfield, once leading the Eastern League in runs and hits, but struggled at the major league level with Cleveland Indians. While serving in the military during World War II, Lehman pitched in service games and so impressed fellow big leaguers with his arm, and they advised his big league manager to convert him to a hurler. When Lehman reported to spring training with the Indians in 1946, his third base skills had deteriorated enough while in the service that he was switched to center field. His switch to the outfield was not a success. While Lehman was languishing on the bench, Cleveland manager Lou Bordeaux began hearing positive reports from big leaguers that had faced Lehman in the service. Players such as Bill Dickey, Bertie Tebbetts, and Ted Williams. Bordeaux decided to try Lehman on the mound. Thankfully for Cleveland, the experiment worked, and Lehman was soon part of a pitching staff that included such aces as Bob Feller, Early Wynn, and Mike Garcia. The right-handed Lehman, who would spend his entire 15-year career with the Indians, would go to toss a no-hitter in 1948, win 20 games 7 times, and led the American League in complete games 5 times, innings pitched 4 times, wins 3 times, and strikeouts once. When the Tribe won 111 games in 1954, Lehman won 23 of them, always a good hitter. Lehman's career total of 37 homers is second on the all-time list for pitchers. You never know, Lehman said. If I pitched in the minor leagues, I might have come up with a sore arm. After his playing career came to an end, Lehman stayed in the game as a scout, managed in the minor leagues, coached in the major leagues, and served as a big league skipper with the Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox, and the New York Yankees. In July of 1978, he took over for Billy Martin as manager of the Yankees and led them to a World Series title. I've seen the elephant, heard the owl, and flown with the screeching eagle, Lehman once said. I've never looked back at regretting anything. I've had everything in baseball a man could ask for. I've been so fortunate. You do the best you can, and that's it. The line on Lehman is that the next person to say something bad about him will be the first, said Steve Caddy. So his career at a glance, he played in 460 games, 2,559 hits he gave up. He allowed 1,185 runs. He pitched in 2,850 innings. He had 207 wins and 128 losses with a winning percentage of .618. He started in 350 games, an ERA of 3.23, 188 completed games, 31 shutouts, a 1.337 whip, 22 saves, 1,024 earned runs he gave up. He did give up 1,251 walks and had 1,277 strikeouts. So there we have it, our fourth Hall of Famer for 1976. So let's move him back in place here. There you go, Bob Lehman. And bring up our fifth Hall of Famer for today. Our fifth Hall of Famer, Freddie Lindstrom. Freddie Lindstrom was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976. His full name is Frederick Charles Lindstrom. His primary team was the New York Giants, and he was a third baseman. All right. So Freddie Lindstrom began his professional baseball career at the ripe age of 16. One of the finest athletes to come out of Chicago. He had tryouts with both the Cubs and the New York Giants. He was signed by the Giants organization and played for their affiliate Toledo Mud Hens. In 1922, Lindstrom hit .304 in 18 games with the minor league club, making a big impression for such a young player. 2 years later, the third baseman became the youngest ball player to ever take part in a World Series. At 18 years old and 10 months and 13 days, Lindstrom took the field for the Giants in the 1924 Fall Classic against the Washington Senators. The rookie had 4 hits in one game off of Hall of Famer Walter Johnson. Known for being one of the top pitchers of his time, Lindstrom had 10 total hits in the series, batting .333 over 7 games. His 10 Fall Classic hits were half of the number he had reached in the majors. To that point, he also had 7 assists in Game 2 of the series, a record that he held for 26 years. Lindstrom set another record on June 25, 1928, and that one still stands today. He became the first player in the National League to collect 9 hits in a doubleheader, a number yet to be matched. Lindstrom's best season were 1928, when he batted .358 with 14 home runs and 107 RBIs, and he led the league with 231 hits, and 1930, when he notched 231 hits again and had career highs in average at .379 and home runs with 22. He scored 127 runs both years and drove in 106 during the latter season. In 1928, he was second in National League MVP voting to Jim Bottomley. Lindstrom, who eventually became an outfielder, played the majority of his time in New York under manager John McGraw. His best performances came with the Giants, something McGraw acknowledged when naming the greatest players he'd ever had. "My greatest thrill? That's easy," Lindstrom said. "It came the day Mr. McGraw named his 20 all-time players. I'm 9th on that list, and that is thrill enough to last me a lifetime." So in 1934, I went to work announcing ball games in Cincinnati. I was inexperienced and thoroughly frightened. I didn't know one major league player by sight. I was in the lobby of the Sinton Hotel looking for interviews and was put to the embarrassment of going around asking healthy-looking men if they were baseball players. Time was running short as airtime approached, and I could envision a one-way ticket back home. Then a fellow got up off the Davenport and said, "My name's Lindstrom." I'll be glad to do the show with you. I have never forgotten his kindness to a kid who was hanging on the ropes," said Walter Red Barber. So his career stats and career at a glance: he played in 1,438 games, 5,611 at-bats, 895 runs, 1,747 hits, 301 doubles, 81 triples, 103 home runs, 779 RBIs, 84 stolen bases, 334 walks. He had an overall batting average of .311, an OPS of .800, an on-base percentage of .297, and a slugging percentage of .302. So there we have it, our fifth Hall of Famer for 1976. So let's put him right over here and move our last inductee for 1976 up to bat. And that is Robin Roberts. Robert Roberts is our sixth and final Hall of Famer for induction into the 1976 Hall of Fame. So, Robin Evan Roberts, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1976. His primary team is the Philadelphia Phillies, and he was a pitcher for the Fighting Phillies from Philadelphia. Over the course of his career, Robin Roberts was two distinct types of pitcher. Hall of Fame Ralph Kiner described the early part of his career best when he said, "Probably the best fastball I've ever saw was Robin Roberts. His ball would rise around 6 or 8 inches and with plenty on it, and he had great control." Robin Roberts first toed the rubber for the Philadelphia Phillies at the age of 21 in 1948. Against the Pittsburgh Pirates, he walked the first batter he faced on what he described as 4 of the wildest pitches you ever saw. Roberts settled down, though, and struck out the next batter using what would become his signature pitch, a hard-rising fastball. Roberts went 8 innings exhibiting strong command, but took the hard-luck 2-0 loss. He bounced back 5 days later and earned the first of his 286 career wins, a complete game victory over the Cincinnati Reds. From 1950 to 1955, Roberts was arguably the most dominant pitcher in the league, recording 6 straight 20-win seasons, and in 1950 led the Whiz Kids to their first World Series appearance since 1915. Whiz Kids teammate Curt Simmons recalled, "He was like a diesel engine. The more you used him, the better he ran. I don't know and think you could wear him out." The end of the 1950 season, "I was in the Army, and I think Bob Miller had a bad back. I know Robin had to throw almost every day. As the decade of the 50s wore on, Roberts lost velocity on his fastball. His precision control allowed him to reinvent himself as the type of finesse pitcher that Hall of Famer Willie Stargell said, 'Looks like the kind of pitcher you can wait to swing at, but you swing and the ball isn't where you thought it was.'" Roberts retired in 1966, a 7-time All-Star. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1976. Phillies chairman Bill Giles said it best when he said, "When I think of Robin, there is definitely one word that comes quickly to mind: class. He was a class act both on and off the field. He was definitely one of the most consistent quality pitchers of all time, and the way he lived his life was exemplary. Every young baseball player should model their life after Robin." So probably the best fastball I ever saw was Robin Roberts. Robin didn't throw as hard as Rex Barney, but his ball would rise around 6 or 8 inches, and with plenty on it, and he had a great control, which made him very difficult to hit, said Ralph Kiner. So his career stats and career at a glance: he pitched in 676 games, had gave up 4,582 hits, 1,962 runs. He pitched in 4,688 and 2/3 innings, 286 wins, 245 losses, giving him a winning percentage of .539. Apex Cards, thanks for popping into the stream. I'm at work, won't be here when you see this, but have a great stream. Oh, I saw it. I poked in there. Unless you left right away. Game started 609, 3.41 ERA. Complete games 305, 45 shutouts. He had a 1.170 whip, 25 saves, 1,774 earned runs, 902 walks, 2,357 strikeouts. So there we have it, our sixth and final Hall of Fame inductee, Robin Roberts. So let me real quick here get everything ready here so I can switch over. Mud Dog is in the house. Long time no see, Mud Dog. What, are you home from work early today, or are you staying home from work with all this craziness that's going on? Maybe that will increase my viewership. I don't mean that in a mean way, people. just poking. All right, so I'm going to put these away real quick. Let's see. No, I think I've got to put these back in the binder in reverse order. So I left my binder open where I took these out. So I am going to set these aside for now. And these two cards here for now. All right. So I'm going to, I'm going to put two of these away for now. We'll keep 4 cards up here in case we get some good hits out of the opening day. But let me kind of just set these up out of the way here for now. So we are going to open up some opening day product here. I do have these 2 blaster boxes. I don't think it matters which one we open since we are going to be opening both of them. Okay, but hopefully everybody is having a good day out there on this TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Crazy week. I am going to try and be pretty swift, but I do want to go through these cards. I have never seen the opening day. I've seen other people that have done some opening day videos on their channels, but I haven't watched their videos because I kind of wanted to be a surprise for me. But I kind of put the title in there, 1976 Hall of Fame Video Series plus Opening Day Delayed, but not here, 2 box openings. And in case you're wondering, if you looked into the description of this video, I went into more detail on that one. Are you going to be in Jab's family live stream tomorrow? I don't know. What's he doing tomorrow? And J Papa 1975 is saying, have you ever been to Cooperstown? No, but I do plan on going. Matter of fact, me and my pastor in my church are planning to make a trip. Most likely probably next year, 2021 is probably when I'd like to do that. But that's when we are planning to do that. My first time seeing them as well. I'll be opening the same product later on in my stream. Oh, that is cool. That is cool, Kevin. So this will be a little preview for you. It'll be brand new for me. And then when we catch your stream later, when you do your Fairfield Friday, I'm going to apologize. I might not be there for your stream, but I will watch the replay. I have a business meeting at the church with me, my pastor, and some of the men in the church. We're having a missions planning meeting. And so I will be at church, but sorry about that. But I will watch the replay, that is for sure. So hopefully you'll be okay with that. I won't be able to be in your stream. But without further ado, it is 11:07. I think we can get done before noon on these 2 boxes. Just in case you are wondering, on these boxes here, let's see. I'm going to... There, let me center this on my brake mat so I'll kind of know where I'll be here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open these. We're going to go ahead and see what we can find in here. Dearman's in the house. How you doing there, Dearman? Hopefully you are doing well, along with everybody else This is my first time opening day. I was running around doing all kinds of errands yesterday, and I had to go to Walmart to see if I could find some toilet paper. It's hard to find toilet paper. You wouldn't think it would be, but I guess everybody's been buying all the toilet paper just in case. So in these boxes, just so you know, you do get 10 packs plus an extra pack. I don't know if the extra pack is something special they did this year or not. If not, it could be there's 7 cards in each pack. I don't know. Yeah, it does. Okay, that makes sense why you'd have 11 packs. You have 7 cards per pack and 77 cards per box. So I don't know why they say 10 packs plus 1 extra pack. But we'll see what it's like inside. Look for autograph and relic cards. I don't know if they've had. Did they have? They probably did. And here is your stats in case you want to freeze frame later and get in on any of this stuff here. I kind of looked briefly over that. But we're going to see what we can pull out of this product here. And I think you normally would just open it from the top. So that's the way I'm going to do this. I don't believe they've got anything special in here, but you do get 7 trading cards per box, or per pack, and 11 packs basically. So that does make the total of 77 cards. So I would assume, in case you get a relic or something like that, that it probably does not make any difference, since you only get packs with a here it says right here then, packs with a special insert may contain only 2 to 7 cards. It says it right on the top, and there is the packs. Of course I showed you the box, but that is what the stats look like on the backs of the packs. But without further ado, let's see what we can find here. Yeah, it should say 9 packs with 1 extra pack plus bonus pack and so exactly. I wonder if they have hot boxes. Just kidding. There we go. Kenta Maeda, opening day. I don't know how they can have opening day already when they haven't even had opening day. Now it's going to be delayed. So these got to be pictures from either spring training maybe or last year. All right. Albert Pujols. I guess the only thing is you get the opening day logo on them. Jock Peterson with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Sonny Gray with the Reds. There we go. Cavan Biggio with the Blue Jays. Kyle Schwarber with the Cubbies. And, oh, there we go. Opening day for the Philadelphia Phillies. That's a pretty nice little stadium card there. All right. So just normal base cards there. I don't even know for sure how many cards are in the opening day set. Does anybody know for sure? Just kind of curious. Oh, there we go. That's a little hit for me. Kyle Lewis rookie card, opening day for my Seattle Mariners. Let me just set that aside right there for now and keep a spot for my regular rookies here. All right. So Carlos Correa with the Astros. There we go. Brendan McKay rookie card for the Tampa Bay Rays. Craig Kimbrell with the Cubbies. Hanser Alberto with the Orioles. Patrick Corbin with the Nationals. And, oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. That's a nice looking card. Roberto Clemente with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric and John Jabs. Spring has sprung. I think that's one of the subsets in the series here. SHS. Spring has sprung. So that is one of the subsets in this set. I bought 3 Fairfield boxes yesterday at Walgreens. All 3 boxes had the exact front card facing out. Miguel Cabrera. Oh, that's pretty cool there, Kevin. That is pretty cool. All All right. So here we go. Tim Anderson with the White Sox. Gleyber Torres with the Yankees. Ketel Marte with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting. Alex Bregman with the Houston Astros. All right. And then Tyler Glasnow with the Tampa Bay Rays. Matthew Boyd with the Detroit Tigers. And, oh, there we go. We got a mascot card. Dinger with the Colorado Rockies. Cool looking mascot card. Is considered actually a subset in this series. So let's put the mascot up here. Guess they give you the odds. That's a cute little card. All right. Yeah, usually Kevin goes live about 4 o'clock generally. So, all right. So what do we got here? Ken Giles with the Toronto Blue Jays. There we go. Bryce Harper. Oh, that's the same one from the Topps 2020 Series 1 base. Because I remember that headband he's wearing. It looks like he's got an extra set of eyes up there or something. All right. So I guess maybe that's what they did here, and they just stuck the opening day logo on there. Except for some of the insert cards, probably. Paul Goldschmidt with the St. Louis Cardinals. Jordan Yamamoto, rookie card for the Miami Marlins. So I guess we can get some of the good rookies out of this one. We'll see if we can find 1 or 2 of the more popular ones. The Aquino, the Gavin Lux. Boom Slang is in the house. How you doing there, Boom Slang? All right. So Jose Barrios with the Minnesota Twins. Giancarlo Stanton with the Yankees. And there we go. Oh, I guess the stadium cards are a subset in this set. Okay, so let me see here. Let me slide that over just a little bit out of the way, kind of. Put the little stadium card here. Where'd that other stadium card go back here? I didn't know they were... I guess they're a subset in this series. Makes sense. They probably made all the subsets they can. There we go. Opening day for the stadium. So I guess you could try and collect all... I'm assuming they'd have 30 cards in this set. Opening day. Oh, they even tell you when opening day is going to be. Well, those dates might change, so I guess these could become collector's items because of the coronavirus. Opening day at Atlanta is going to be March 28th, unless they get things figured out by then. So let me just put that there, since that's the only other stadium card we got so far. All right. Oh my word, they had to lay off half of their staff. Yeah, I guess things are getting pretty bad everywhere, especially like in restaurants, hotels, retail's probably going to start hurting until they get this whole thing figured out, I think. Andrew Benintendi with the Red Sox. I guess the only advantage I have going with me is I'm retired. Kenny Jansen with the Los Angeles Dodgers. I just got to stay healthy because I'm older. Anthony Rizzo with the Chicago Cubs. Matt Olson with the Oakland A's. That's one of them sideways cards. At least they are still the same format. Oh, there we go. Will Smith with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Gold Cup card. Manny Machado with the San Diego Padres. Kevin. Oh, there we go. Now we got another set. Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners. T-Mobile Park. Yep, they even got it right on the back of the card now. T-Mobile Park. Cool. That is so nice. T-Mobile Park for the Seattle Mariners. All right, Boomslang. I'm hearing from several other YouTubers that if you use the C word, it's going to demonetize your video. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't say anything. I'll double check my my description. I don't think I put anything in the description of the video. But thank you there, Boom Slang. I appreciate that heads up. That's for sure. All right. So Liam Hendricks with the Oakland Athletics. Yuri Gurriel with the Houston Astros. Shohei Ohtani, opening day with the Angels. Trey Mancini with the Baltimore Orioles. Francisco Lindor, all right, with opening day. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gold Cup card. That's a nice little slight bell ringer there. Vladdy Jr. And Crown Vision Kansas City Royals. Crown Vision. Team Traditions and Celebrations. So this is a different subset. I'm going to just put it in with the stadium cards though. So that's a different subset. This one is. You can see the back, the number on here. I have to try and find out if they have short prints in this or not. But no hit per se yet, but that's okay. Just kind of wanted to get a look at the product. It looks very similar except for the subsets that you can find. Yeah, I like that. We'll have to add the word virus after the bear name. All right. Sean Murphy, rookie card for the Oakland Athletics. Oh, yeah. I guess that'd be one way to find out if they have the gold cards in case any of them are... Look, I just gave you a sneak peek on the back there. Orlando Arcia with the Milwaukee Brewers. All right. Max Fried with the Atlanta Braves. Here we go. Jonathan Villar with the Baltimore Orioles. Jorge Alfaro with the Miami Marlins. Nelson Cruz with the Minnesota Twins. There we go. That's a different style card. Mookie Betts with the Boston Red Sox. Oh, this is a sticker collection? Why do they call that a sticker? Oh, okay. You have just received an MLB sticker collection preview card from opening day. For more, find more at Topps.com and your favorite retailer. So SP must be a sticker collection preview. Well, that's neat. I guess that's going to be some sticker cards that they're going to have, and probably like the Topps baseball for kids or something like that. So there we go. We got 4 different types of subset cards. That one being Team Traditions and Celebrations, along with the team cards there, because I don't have enough stands and enough space to put everything up there. All right. So let's see. We're on pack number 8. All right, Ahmed Rosario with the New York Mets. Merrill Kelly with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Kevin's card collecting. Gene Segura with the Philadelphia Phillies. And then we've got Dakota Hudson with the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, okay, there's 10 different sticker preview cards. All right, Matt Chapman with the Athletics. Thanks there, J Papa. Appreciate that. Jose Ramirez with the Cleveland Indians. Oh, there we go. We got another mascot. There we go. TC Bear with the Minnesota Twins mascot. There we go. That's part of the mascot set there. So I guess there should be 30 of those, 30 of the opening day stadium cards. And so I guess this is SP9 out of, so there's only 10. At least they're smaller sets for these subsets, because this is a smaller set kind of overall. So pack number 9 coming up here. I'll check that out, Boom Slang. Only 100 cards in the Stars and Stripes this year. Okay. D. Gordon. There we go. Speedy D. Gordon. Opening day for the Seattle Mariners. All right. Joey Lucchesi. All right. With the San Diego Padres, Kevin. Eric Hosmer. Also with the San Diego Padres, Kevin. Gregory Polanco with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to Eric and John Jabs. Victor Robles with the Washington Nationals Gold Cup card. Here we go. Sideways, we got Scott Kingery with the Philadelphia Phillies. And, oh, that's a hit for me. Spring has sprung with Ken Griffey Jr. That is so cool. He is card number 8 in this set. Okay, card number 8. Spring has sprung. 2 Hall of Famers. Hopefully that'd be nice if they're all Hall of Famers in that set. That'd be a nice little set to get. All right, 24. Oh, only 24. Oh, all the teams don't have mascots, or what's up with that? 24 mascots out of 30. Okay. Aaron Judge with the New York Yankees. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with the Toronto Blue Jays. All right. Justin Verlander with the Houston Astros. Yadier Molina with the St. Louis Cardinals. Mitch Garver with the Minnesota Twins. Uh-oh, what's this? Why they put this in here? This is just a contest card or something. National Baseball Card Day. Oh, celebrate with Topps August the 8th. Oh, okay, there we go. I guess we know when National Baseball Card Day is this year. It is right after the Nationals on August the 8th. Wow, I wonder if they'll have any preview cards at the Nationals this year. Well, that's kind of nice to know about that. Hopefully that didn't take away. But there's another mascot card. The Oakland Athletics. Looks like their elephant. There we go. So that's another mascot card for the mascot set. And last but not least, pack number 11. Love that Yadier Molina card. Okay. So let's see who we got here. Starting off with a sideways card. Christian Yelich with the Milwaukee Brewers. Jack Flaherty with the Cardinals. Clayton Kershaw with the Dodgers. Zach Plesac with the Indians. James Paxton with the Yankees. Eduardo Escobar with the Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting. And we've got the Kansas City Royals opening day. There we go. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like a similar type setup as the... Oh, wait, that's this. Oh, okay, that's... Oh, we got both of those now. The Kansas City Royals, like, that looks pretty similar to that other stadium. Because it is the same stadium. But this is the opening day card. That is so cool. All right. So what I'm going to do here, like I normally do, let's see if we get any better hits out of this second box here. Okay. I'm going to set these guys, this stack right here, the commons, put these rookie cards kind of up here. I'll put the new rookie cards. I'm going to just set my Seattle Mariners off to the side here. And then I'm going to leave Ken Griffey Jr. in front here. Put these cards here. Get Mookie Betts there in front. And I'm going to set these right here for now. So this will be the first box we opened up right off to the side here. Here. I'm going to put these right in front of that opening day box. How's that sound? Don't worry, I got a method to my madness here. So I'm going to put another stand up here for the next 4 sets. All right. And we'll go from there for box number 2. And I think maybe I can finish up just in time for before noon. So yeah, at the end of the stream, just so you do know, I won't do any overall highlights because I'll highlight at the end of each box, of course. Let me do that real quick here. So as far as some of, not really any hits per se, but just cards that were in the subsets, we got Spring Has Sprung with Ken Griffey Jr. and Roberto Clemente. We've got the opening day stadium cards. I'll put that one behind there. We got the Crown Vision Team Traditions and Celebrations. And then we've got our team cards. I think we got 4 Kansas City Royals, Seattle Mariners, Philadelphia Phillies, and the San Diego Padres. So we got 4 of the team cards. We got a Mookie Betts for a top sticker preview. And then we got 3 of the mascots, the Oakland Athletics, the Minnesota Twins, and the Colorado Rockies Dinger. Okay, so those are our subset cards, the shorter prints in the series, which are a little bit harder to collect, I would say. So now, without further ado, with about less than 30 minutes to go, which I'm pretty sure will be good to go here, I'm going to go into this. Again, this afternoon, Kevin, I do apologize again. I've got at about 3:30. I got to be at our church for a meeting. I don't think it's going to be usually it lasts maybe about an hour. So when I do get home or when I do get a chance, I will try to either jump into your stream if you're still alive or watch the replay, okay? But I do apologize for that. Got a little bit of a busy Friday. So we do have all the packs out of here. I'm going to set this box off to the right here. Let me put it right behind this stand here. That'll be first and foremost there, so we can see that. I'll put the stack of cards right here, move that back closer to the box, and we will get to ripping this next stack here. I'll put the edge right here so you can see the stack of cards. So that way you'll know when we're getting down to the end. Oh, this pack feels light for some reason. And it is kind of neat because on the back it tells you when opening day for that team is. But of course, we know those dates are probably going to change now. They were already after the cards were produced. So we got Josh Hader here. Josh Hader with the Milwaukee Brewers. Masahiro Tanaka with the Yankees. David Dahl with the Rockies. Eduardo Escobar. All right. With the Diamondbacks. Kevin's card collecting. Mike Fiers with the Athletics. Brad Hand. Let me move this down a little bit so when I put these other cards down here. Okay. Oh, no, that's my glasses there. Scooch that up so you can see the bottoms. There we go. Until I put the rookie cards down there. Brad Hand with the Cleveland Indians. And there we go. We've got the baseball stadium. The Philadelphia Phillies. Now, I think we got 2 of the Philadelphia Phillies now. We got the same opening day card in an earlier pack. Pretty sure. Donald, were you able to purchase any? Actually, I struck out where I went, but my wife went to our commissary that we can shop in, and we did get some TP. Thanks, Robert, for asking. That's cute. That's interesting, though. But yeah, we did find some. So we should have enough till hopefully the stores get some back in, unless we go in lockdown. Then what my wife said is she's from the Philippines. She says, as long as I have my tabo and a tissue, I'll be fine. She said, I don't need a lot of toilet paper. But me and my daughter are not like that. But we'll just use it sparingly to be careful nowadays until we get tissue supply. Aaron Nola with the Philadelphia Phillies. Thanks for asking, though. There we go. J.D. Davis with the New York Mets. Pete Alonso. There we go. Pete Alonso Gold Cup card. Pete Alonso Gold Cup card. Put that one right down there. Framil Reyes with the Indians. Charlie Blackmon with the Rockies. Evan Longoria with the Giants. And opening day for the San Diego Padres. There you go there, Kevin. San Diego Padres opening day. So they actually got their stadium downtown San Diego now. I remember it used to be farther out of town, right there. Unless these are just new buildings they built where... Wow. I haven't been to San Diego in so long, I probably wouldn't recognize it. But, thank goodness I was worried. Oh, we still had about a half of, the Costco packages, a TP you can get. We still had about a half of one of those, but my wife did get 2 smaller packages. It cost us a little bit more in the long run, but it's nice to have at least some extra for backups. So, Michel Baez for the San Diego Padres, rookie card. All right. Ryan Braun with the Brewers. Keston Hiura with the Brewers, Gold Cup card. Lance Lynn with the Texas Rangers. Austin Riley with the Atlanta Braves. Brandon Lowe with the Tampa Bay Rays. And there we go. I got a second Seattle Mariner. So far in every pack, we've got a stadium card. Maybe this is a hot stadium card pack. So now I got 2 Philadelphia Phillies, 2 Seattle Mariners. That was our first San Diego, though. All right. Jack Murphy Stadium used to be just outside the city. That's where, yeah, I remember that. And I've never been to Petco Park, so I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, I know, but it looks like it's pretty close to in town, unless they've built some taller skyscrapers out of town, which would not surprise me as much as San Diego's growing. English teacher in France. Lots of packs. Thanks for stopping in here, English teacher in France. Kenta Maeda. Stevens cards. I don't know why it blocked that. I'd rather you not advertise on the channel there, but I will show it this one time there, Stevens cards. Please don't do that on my channel unless you ask permission ahead of time first. Did you see my comment further up above? Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, the Jack Murphy one, or no. Donald, when you said, I'll jump in your stream if you're still live, I thought I heard you say, I'll jump in your stream if you're still alive. Oh, my word. Thanks, Kevin. Oh, boy. Oh, you didn't have to retract it, Stevens cards. I would have left it there. I just prefer you ask ahead of time, especially when you're not a moderator in the channel. But that is no problem. You could have left it there. I would have removed it if I didn't want it there. That's not what I was really implying, okay? And you don't have to feel like you're sorry there, Stevens cards. I just appreciate a little heads up, and then my moderators could go through. Kevin's pretty good about that, and whoever else might be able to help out when they're watching my chat, okay? Kenta Maeda with the Dodgers. Albert Pujols with the Angels. Jock Peterson with the Dodgers. Luke Voigt with the Yankees. And then I got about... As soon as I can finish this box, I got to end my stream, though. Chris Bryant with the Chicago Cubs. Oh, we did get this is probably a short print card for sure. We've got an opening day, March 26th, subset. Let's see, it's not serialized or anything, but it's one of the rainbow foil cards. That is cool. They do have the rainbow foil cards here. So for now, I'm going to consider that a better hit. And then we do got the Tampa Bay Rays. opening day card on the back. So that was nice and cool. We got our first rainbow foil card for opening day. So that, maybe I can look on the back there and see what the numbers are there so I can figure out which one's the short prints. But that one, that type is easy to pick out when you do get a rainbow foil. That's for sure. There we go. We got a Kyle Lewis. That's our second Kyle Lewis card. Rookie card for the Seattle Mariners. So now I got three Seattle Mariners so far. Carlos Correa with the Houston Astros. Brendan McKay, rookie card for the Tampa Bay Rays. All right. Ian Kennedy with the Kansas City Royals. Trent Grisham with the San Diego Padres rookie card. Mike Clevenger with the Cleveland Indians. And we got our Bernie Brewer with the Milwaukee Brewers mascot card right there. All right. Ripping through, we're at pack number 6. 5 more to go after this. Johnny Waldeck is in the house. Blue border. Yeah, it's a blue border, that's for sure. But it's kind of nice. You can see it's a foil card, so that one kind of pops out at you, so you know that's a hit. Tim Anderson with the Chicago White Sox. Gleyber Torres with the Yankees. Nick Senzel with the Reds. Yohan Moncada with the White Sox. Michael Chavis with the Red Sox. And we get another one of those cards reminding us of the Home Run Challenge on one side and National Baseball Card Day on the other side. So now I've got 2 of those. And then we've got a Spring Has Sprung Juan Soto for the Nationals. Okay, a Spring Has Sprung. I have to throw that right in the back there so I can squeeze other cards on there when I get them. All right. So next in the crowd here, Ketel Marte with the Diamondbacks. Kevin's card collecting. Ken Giles with the Toronto Blue Jays. Bryce Harper, got one of him earlier. The Philadelphia Phillies. Zach Greinke with the Houston Astros. Juan Soto with the Nationals. Mike Trout, there's a Trout card there for you. The Angels. And the Texas Rangers opening day, which will be March 28th according to this, but we know that ain't going to happen. All right, so let's see how things go here. Hunter Buscher wants a shout out. How you doing there, Hunter? Nice to have you in the chat here. Okay. So Paul Goldschmidt with the St. Louis Cardinals. Andrew Benintendi with the Boston Red Sox. Kenley Jansen with the Angels, or with the Dodgers. What does a shout out do for you? Outside of people knowing you're in the stream. I mean, most people while I'm doing these are probably watching the chat, because most people are chatting in the chat. But yeah. Matt Carpenter with the St. Louis Cardinals. Jorge Polanco with the Minnesota Twins. Garrett Cooper with the Miami Marlins. And, oh, there we go. Another Team Traditions and Celebration. Well, I know where that's at. That's when you come into the Seattle Mariners. In case you're wondering what that spiral thing is it's all bats. That's a whole bunch of bats in an artistic manner, and that's the main entrance to T-Mobile Park. Has been there for a long time, in case you were wondering. I mean, I guess maybe if I say their name on the channel, maybe that helps them a little bit. I don't know. Because YouTube does do analytics with the voice, and that kind of ties in with, I guess, everything that's pretty much included in the overall process, I guess. But Anthony Rizzo with the Chicago Cubs. Liam Hendriks with the Oakland Athletics. Yuri Gurriel with the Astros. Jacob deGrom with the Mets. Corey Seager with the Dodgers. JT Realmuto with the Philadelphia Phillies. There we go. Nolan Arenado with the Colorado Rockies. That's that sticker card. This is card number 5 out of, I guess, the 10 card set that they have for the previews for the sticker cards. This is pack number 10 out of the box. And it looks like I'll be doing pretty good here. Should be able to finish before my 12 o'clock deadline. I have to be somewhere right about noontime. So I'm going to be cutting it a little close here. But Shohei Ohtani with the California Angels. Sean Murphy with the Oakland Athletics rookie card. And I'll go through. I don't know. I don't believe I've missed any other rookies that are in here, but I always double check to make sure. I always get these confused too. Because it almost looks like a gold card, but it's not. It's just Orlando Arcia with the Brewers. Omar Narvaez with the Seattle Mariners. There we go. Buster Posey with the Giants. Elvis Andrus with the Texas Rangers. And, oh, there we go. The Seattle Mariners Moose. The Mariner Moose with the Seattle Mariners. Got the mascot for the Mariners now. All right. Last pack magic, maybe. Last pack magic. Romper Room. Wow. Talk about a throwback meme. Hadn't heard that in like forever. Laugh out loud. The Mariners Moose? All right. So, Max Fried with the Atlanta Braves. Ahmed Rosario with the New York Mets. Merrill Kelly with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin's Card Collecting. Yeah, but think about how happy you got when she said your name. Domingo Santana with the Seattle Mariners. All right, so I got our stadium, I got our mascot card, and 5 Seattle Mariners. So I'm on a roll. I got 7 cards for the Mariners so far. All right, Carter Kieboom with the Washington Nationals. George Springer with the Houston Astros. And last but not least, it looks like a night shot. Oh no, they got a covered stadium. The Toronto Blue Jays opening day. Opening day for the Toronto Blue Jays. Awesome. Which is supposed to be March 28th. All right. So other than that, that pretty much encapsulates everything that we've done so far for today. So I appreciate everybody that was here. Do you need any more mods? Not at the time now there, Hunter. I don't have that many people. I've only got 9 people in the stream right now. When I start getting up to the 30s and 40s, I might consider about it. But I don't get a lot of traffic on my channel yet. So down the road, and what I'd like to do is I like people to earn the trust in the channel, and that covers the demeanor on what takes place in the channel, what goes on in the channel, and things of that nature. So I have had some other people in times past, and because of different instances that took place, I took their blue wrench away from them. But pretty much the ones that I have with blue wrenches, I trust and can confide in. And some of them I do talk to on a regular basis, whether it be through email or just talking to them on the phone. So that's pretty much the way I'd like to do things. That was fun, Donald. Thanks for debuting the new opening day. Looking forward to cracking open my boxes. Have a good meeting at church, and we'll be in touch. Bye, everyone. Yeah, so I am going to get ready to sign off here in about a minute or so. So I just wanted to thank everybody for being in here. Let me go through and I will highlight these cards real quick. So we did get the Mariner Moose for mascots and Bernie Brewer. All right. And then here we did get just 2 cards. We got the sticker preview, Nolan Arenado and a Juan Soto with the Washington Nationals. And then here we did get a lot of, we did get an opening day for the Toronto Blue Jays. We got a team tradition and celebration card here. We got the Texas Rangers, the Tampa Bay Rays, the Seattle Mariners, and the San Diego Padres, and the Philadelphia Phillies. So we did get one team tradition and a bunch more team stadium opening days. But I consider this my one better hit for the break, except for the Nolan Arenado maybe. And that is the Sonny Gray with the Cincinnati Reds. Opening day, they even put that on the front, even though it's slightly different on the back. I don't know if they have a different code here. This one says 79. And that one does 79. It says, so it is a base card set, but what they would call this is a base variation because it is the blue rainbow foil. It's not serialized or anything on the back. But there we have it. That is the recap for that pack. I did get 5 of my Seattle Mariners, which was 2 Kyle Lewis rookie cards. So I did get those, and these are the base cards and the rookies Gold Cup cards that I got in the first box, in the second box. And these are the bases here in this one. Almost, I saw the gold again. I thought I missed one, but so there we have it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Boom Slang, thanks for being in here. J Papa, 1975, Hunter Buscher. All right. And so, yeah, Kevin left, but yes, Hunter, I'm pretty sure that Kevin is done his Fairfield Friday tonight. Do you think Dylan Carlson will get called up? I don't know for sure. I hope he can. I hope he can. They had to shut down spring training, so hopefully the coaches and managers have made enough decisions to decide whether they will call them up or not. But hopefully, maybe Dylan will get called up. That would be kind of cool. All right. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around real quick. Go ahead and get ready to sign off here. Let me turn my camera around real quick and say goodbye to everybody. I didn't even change my hat and my cap today. And in regards to my Hall of Fame Friday, I just had too many things going on this morning. I was in the recording studio recording some of my other content earlier. If you see my shirt, you'll notice it on my other content that I do record up to the channel, and it does say Man of Faith on my baseball cap. So with that in line, I am going to get ready to sign off for today, and we will be in tomorrow. So tomorrow we will be having family mail call. I got one package so far. I'll be checking the mail later at church when I go there for my business mail that I get. And then my mailbox at the house, sometimes I get packages here. But after we do the family mail call, we will be opening up, for those that remember, if you were in my stream last week, we opened up this product here, the 1997 Pinnacle Mint Collection. I'm going to be opening up another hobby box of that in my quest to try and complete this set. And we will see down the road. So, how is your pastor doing? Our pastor is doing fine. He is doing really well. Yep. But thank you there, Hunter. Appreciate you being in our stream here today. And without further ado, I am going to sign off so I can get rolling to my next appointment. So we will see you guys around the channels, maybe sometime later this afternoon or early this evening. I might even do a sporadic, spur of the moment, I don't know yet, live tonight. I know I don't usually do an evening live, but since it is a Friday, maybe I can get some more people to show up in my stream. But we will see, and if not, I will be in for sure tomorrow morning. About maybe I'll start a little bit earlier because I might even do some other product, and maybe if I get some extra mail packages in, it'll make for an interesting day. But you guys have a great and wonderful day, and we will see you around the channels, okay? Bye now. Take care.